Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt, and today we're going to play some more Final Girl. It has been quite a while since I played Final Girl, and I'm just going to get my dice tray out. And I bought quite a few new bits, including a props box for Final Girl. And it's been sitting on my shelf because, well, various things, finishing a job, sort of getting this all set up, and also because I want to play a variety of things on the channel. You know, I want to play new things off the channel that I can then play on the channel. So I just haven't played any Final Girl. So I thought it would be a good idea to get some Final Girl done. And so I did a random selection from the Final Girl app. And this is what we came up with. So we've got, is that bright enough? Don't know. Could maybe be brighter. Hello, there's my face. Ugh. I'll go as bright as possible. So we've got Julia, who is out of the props box, and she's quite interesting, Julia, because there's only one. When you save someone, you get an increase in the time by 1. But then, she has this on her other side. You may kill a victim in your space to choose one of the following. So you just kill a victim outright, and you can recover all your hearts, or, what does that say? Inflict 1 damage on an enemy and recover 1 heart. Immediately move 2 spaces, ignoring any movement penalties. And then you flip the card back over. So she's quite interesting. We're playing with Hans the Butcher, who is the kind of like basic enemy who I have beaten before. He has a lot of life, but he doesn't really do very much in terms of his killer action. He just kills. So if he's in a space, he will kill. But, as our event, we got this card, and this says, place the outsider in the bathroom. So this is this white victim. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the outsider is chosen instead. On its way towards the outsider, the killer kills 1 victim in each space it moves through, including its starting and ending spaces. So, if Hans moves through any spaces to get to the outsider, he's gonna kill. And I should also say about Julia, if you decide to kill a victim in your space, obviously that moves this track up. So, because every time a victim dies, this moves up. So that is a downside of one of the downsides of killing victims. But obviously Julia is, I'm guessing, reasonably unique. I don't know of any other characters, although there may be, who get to kill victims. So there we go, Julia. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm not going to explain everything. Oh, I should also say, of course, we are, if we just go to the bottom, we are playing on the map Wingard Cottage. Wingard Cottage has a house, an inside and an outside. So you can see the inside here, and also the boathouse and the garage are inside. And then there are outside spaces, and some cards, tarot cards, refer to that. But what's unique about this map is that there are places where you can just automatically pick up crafting materials, and you just have to finish in the space and you can pick the crafting material up. And then out of the cards that were in the box for Wingard Cottage, we have selected randomly 4, oh, you can't see them, 4 items that we can build. So we have the nail trap, which we can build with wood, nails, discarded tools, and a loss of 2 time. We have a spiked slingshot, which is nails, rope, and a loss of 2 time. We have a sawed-off shotgun, which is a shotgun, discarded nails, and 2 time. So we'd need the shotgun, which might be in one of the areas where we can get items, but not at the top at the moment. And we have the disemboweler, which is a wooden bat, knife, rope, and 2 time. And they all do various nasty things. The only problem, I see with crafting things is it takes time. So it might be good at the end, but from my experience with Final Girl, it is a race to save victims, and it's hard enough sort of getting items to help you fight against hands. You know, that's pretty hard anyway. So yeah, it's a good idea, but I don't know how practical it is. And that being said as well, I am over here. Oh, I should lie these down really so it's easier for you to see. Let's lay these down. There we go. That's better, isn't it? I'm way over here, and I feel like straight away it's a good idea to save some victims. Usually, having said that, you're saving victims because there's lots of spots on the Final Girl cards that you want to fill up and get it flipped over. But this card obviously can flip over quite a lot. And saving 2 victims at a time, which would usually get you 2 benefits, would only get you an increase in time here. The benefits are on the other side, you know. And yeah, so it's interesting. Julia is definitely very interesting. So I have my 6 action cards, which are the 0 ones to start off with. Generally, I try and play a focus because I want to try and get the focus marker, which is from the props box. So it's this cute little thing. I want to get it's not cute. It's terrifying. I want to get the that marker up so I can get 3 dice to roll. Let's put the dice in here. Oh, and another thing I should say is I am playing with the desperation die as well. So the desperation die I can use at any time, but it suggests using it when things are real bad. And it has a star on each side, apart from the 6th side, which there is this death. And that means that the game is over. It's done. So I can use that sort of, if it's, you know, the last roll, or something that I desperate, if it's going to mean that I kill hands. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do what I said that I was going to do, and I'm going to start with a focus action. So I'm just rolling 2 die. And I have a partial success, so I need to discard 2 cards, which I'm willing to do because I have a weak attack and a short rest, which I don't really need. So that means we have 1 success, so we go move 1 on the horror track, and we lose 1 time. Should I do another focus, or should I try and walk? If I'm going to walk, where am I going to go? Who am I closest to? So it's 1, 2, at least 3 to get to these victims. 1, 2, and it's 1, 2 to get up to these victims. Hans is gonna, if he moves, he's gonna move towards the outsider. Do you know what? I'm going to move. I'm going to walk. So I'm going to roll 2 die. Oh, let's go back to main. And again, I've got partial successes. Do you know what? I'm not going to use these to get a success. I'm going to get a fail, which means I can either move 1 space and lose a life, and -2 on time, or just lose 2 times. So I'm going to move 1 space. I'm going to move up here. I lose a life, and I lose 2 time, 1, 2. And I'm going to call that the end. So those cards are used. I'm going to keep these 2, and I have 3 time to spend on cards. So I'm going to take a sprint and a close call for my 3. And then we set to 6 on the time track, and these go back. So we will get those back. And then we resolve the killer action. So the killer, his killer action is attack basically anyone in his space. Victims first, final girl second, but there's no one in his space. So then we do a terror card. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, Hans moves 1 and then attacks for 2, and then moves 1 and attacks for 2. So he's going to move towards the outsider, and the outsider, I think the closest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's not the closest way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so Hans is going to move 1, and then he would attack, but there's no one in his space. And then he's going to move another 1, and he would attack, but there's no one in his space. So that's the end of his killer phase. Then the panic phase, no one's been killed, no victim was killed. And the upkeep phase, reveal the final card. If no terror cards left, certainly not. Rearrange items, don't have any. So we're back to the action phase. And I think shall I do... Let's do another focus. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a success. Wow. So I'm going to play... I'm going to use a close call to reroll 1 of these die. And I get a success. Cool. So 1 success, we move that down, and we move 1 down on time. And then I'm going to sprint. Yeah, I'm going to sprint. So I'm going to roll 2 die. And that's crap, so I'll roll it again. Oh, yeah, so we've got nothing. So I'm going to use the fail that stops my turn, because I was going to stop my turn anyway. So I can move 1 space, and then I lose 2 time, and that's the end of my turn. And then we purchase action cards. We get all these 0 cards back, and I have 3 to spend. I've got 2 walks. You know, I think I might get another sprint and another close call. And then these go back. Then it's the killer phase. There's no one in his space, so he does nothing, and we reveal the terror card. Again, it's the same card, actually. He kept swinging his hammer and killing and killing. So, if there are no victims on the board, discard. He's going to move 1 towards the outsider, and he's going to kill 2, both of these 2, because marked for death. On its way towards the outsider, the killer kills 1 victim in each space it moves through. So they are dead, and this moves up on in the bloodthirsty track, something like that. And then he's going to kill this victim as well. So that moves up, and then he's going to move in here, and that victim dies. So it moves up, and he can't kill another victim. So that's the end of his terror card turn. The panic phase. If the victim was killed in this turn, panic all victims in the killer space. There are no victims in the killer space. We're not at the end. We haven't got any items. So it's our go. Right, so now he's going to start moving towards the nearest victims. That being these victims in here. So I'm going to try and rescue them. So I think I will do another focus. Try and get these 3 die going. Yeah, I get 1 success. So we move down that track. Sorry, we should have been at 6. We lose 1 time. So that's done. So now we're rolling 3 die. So I think I will sprint. Goodness me. I think I will discard my close call and weak attack to make that a 1 success. So I will move 2 spaces. So I'll take these victims with me, 1, 2, and lose the time. And then I think I will try and walk. Wow. Oh dear. Do I sacrifice these 2 cards? Or do I fail and move 1 space? Lose a life and lose 2. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to fail this and I'm going to move one space. I'm going to take those 2 victims with me. I lose another life. And I lose 2 time. So I'm down to 2 time. Oh. I've just seen that I should have moved up on the horror track. So I should only have 2 die. I'm not going to change that now. But yeah, I'll be rolling 2 die from now on. Yes, we've done all that. And do I want to go again? Should I risk another walk? No, I'm going to stop there. So we have 2 time. We'll get that card back and we have 2. I think I'm going to just take that sprint. We have got a focus with us. So all these go back. And it is the killer's turn, so Hans. His killer action is still the same, so he doesn't do anything. So we reveal another terror card. Place Hans with the farthest target possible. The farthest target. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's over here. Wow. He came just out of nowhere. So we go back up on the horror track and draw the next terror card. Oof. If there are no victims on the board, there are. So he's going to move towards the closest victim, but they're right there with him. So he's going to kill that victim. So the bloodlust moves up, and we move up again on the horror track. Oh, Hans. Hans. So that's the end of that turn. The panic phase. There is a victim in his space. So we roll 1 die, and it's a number 1. So this victim moves this way. They're running away from him. And upkeep phase, there is nothing to do. So it's our action phase. Okay, I want to be able to run, so I'm going to play my sprint card, which is rolling just the 2 die now, and I get 1 success. I am going to spend 2 of my cards to get 2 successes, so I move up to 3 spaces. So 1. So this should be 6. So it moves up to 7. And we flip it over. Oh, sorry, my door's slamming. So that was 1. And then we can go 2, 3. And we lose a time. So that's good. So now I can use Julia's powers if I want to. And I think I'm going to try to do this focus. Try and keep the focus up. No, we do a fail on the focus, so we lose 2 time, unfortunately. That's the end of our turn. Just hold on a second. Hello, sorry about that. So where were we? Yeah, so we just got to the end of our card playing. So we have 4 to spend. So we're going to get these 0 cards back, and we have 4 to spend. What have we got here? We've got a walk, we've got a weak attack. What should we spend our 4 on? I'm going to get a sprint, and I'm going to get a guard. Because I feel like Hans could attack me around here. Because we're very close to each other. Okay, and these cards go back. Okay, so it's Hans to go. He does not... There's no one to attack in his space. And he's going to draw a terror card. Okay. So this is a minor dark power. So it says Hans does an additional damage for each attack. And he has 2 more life. Great. So that's his terror card. There is no panic phase or upkeep phase, so it's our action phase. So let us do some more sprinting. So we get 1 success. So we can move 2 spaces. Let's... Do we want to save this enemy? Yes, we do. We're going to go 1, 2, and save them. And nothing happens because we have not used our final girl power yet. But at least we've saved a victim. And then let's do a focus. And we could have 1 success. So let's do that. We use 2 cards to get 1 success. So we move horror track down. And ooh, we were at 6, weren't we? I keep forgetting to move that back. So we're back to 5. And I'm going to stop there. So we get to buy cards. We get these cards back. And we have 5 to spend. I'm going to buy a sprint and a distraction. Because distraction moves the horror track down easily, more easily and quicker. And these cards go back here. And it's Hans to go. Killer action doesn't do anything. And we resolve a terror card. So he's going to move towards the nearest victims, which I think are these 2 now. So he's going to move here. And he's still only moving 1 space. So he cannot attack. He moves up the horror track again. That wasn't a random attack. Okay, that's the end of his turn. There is no panic phase or upkeep. It's my action phase. Oh dear. Oh dear me. So I'm going to use my distraction card. Okay. So let's use my short rest. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. We should be up to 6 again. What do I want to do? Ho hum, I am going to, yes, short rest and guard. So I get 1 success. And go up to 7. And let's play focus as well. Oh, goodness me, I am not rolling successes today. Oh, the bad rolls, the bad rolls. I'm just going to take that as a fail. So I go down to 5. And I'm going to do a sprint. Please give me a success. Yes. Oh, that's crap. So 1 success. I move 2 spaces and lose 1 time. Rope nails. The nails are right over there. Boathouse. What's in the boathouse? Can only be used in the house. Discard after use. It's an attack of 3. Which is pretty good. Okay, I'm going to move to the boathouse. 1, 2. And I lose 1 time. So I need to get a search. So I'll stop there. That's the end of my turn. And I have 4 to spend. I need to get a search. And a sprint, probably. I've already got a walk. Search and maybe distraction. Oh, no, I can't get a distraction. Guard. Or 2 close calls. Let's get 2 close calls. So these go bank. So those are my cards for next turn. Not very much. And it's hands to go. There are not many. There are 4 cards left in his terror. Once these run out, he's won. So, hi guys, how are you doing? How's things going? Say hello. So, Hans wants me. He's always wanted me. So he's moving towards me, and he's moving 2. So he's going 1, 2, and he cannot attack me because he's not in my space. So that's good news. I could give him a wallop as he goes past, but I don't have anything to attack him with. Hum, I say. Okay, so that's the end of the killer phase. Panic phase, no. Upkeep, no. So it's me. So I'm gonna search. and I get 1 success, so I can take the top item. I could use my 2 close calls to just make that 2 successes. Let's do that. So I get to look at the top 2 items. And one is the knife and one is the blender. Now the blender can only be used in the house. So I'd have to make it back to there. But, you know, I'm going to take the blender. And I can put the knife face up or underneath face down. I don't want the knife, so I'm going to put it at the bottom. Yes. So that's searching. Should I walk? Because I need to get to he's probably going to attack me next time, because if he draws any card that has both our symbols on, I am closest. Oh gosh, now I'm thinking. Now I'm questioning myself. When the move icon is present in the killer will move towards its target. The number of spaces the killer will always take the shortest path possible, including not moving at all if the target is in its space. If there are multiple boot icons, the target is whomever is closest, victim or final girl. Yeah, so he's going to move towards me. So so maybe I should walk. I'm going to try and walk. And I get 1 success, so I can move up to 1 space. So I am going to do that. Also, sorry, I was in the boathouse, so I could take the rope, because we can get the rope from the boathouse. And then I'm going to move here and we can get the wood. So we have the rope and the wood. And that's all I can do. So it's the killer phase. And he is oh goodness. Well, I did not think about this. So he is attacking me, and he does an additional damage for each blade, and he's on 3, so he's going to do 4 damage to me, which will actually kill me. So I don't have any way of defending against this. So he does 1, 2, 3, and we're already there, guys. If we flip this over and it's blank, I am dead. And it has been a big fail. So let's see. It's blank. I'm dead. I didn't even do any damage to him. That was tough. Do you see what I mean about getting these extra weapons? Like, it's all very well. It's all very well, but I did get myself in a position where I just didn't think he was going to come for me. That's the thing. And then this tarot card meant that he just came towards me, and yeah, I'm dead. So there you go. That was a quick death in Final Girl. I think I might play something else though. Do you know what? I might do another live stream later on, but I'm going to call this time on here so I can put this all away and decide what I should play next. Thank you for watching. Thank you for seeing me die terribly. That was Final Girl. And please like, comment, subscribe, and come and watch me play a game next time.